Hey, what is going on, you guys? My name is Sub0xTbyte and I am shooting right back at you with another video today. And we are already on episode 21 of our PalsCraft adventures and challenges. Now of course we all know that sometimes we get annoyed in this game, right? I mean, we all have our differences and usually they are only short lasting and they never really get that much out of hand, right? Well, today is the day that I snapped. I am just done with it right now. Again and again I keep having these noobs finding out where I live and it is just driving me nuts. Now I woke up from a dream that I was all the way back in Roblox and I was living the American dream, man. I am telling you, it was awesome. I was just doing parkour and all that kind of stuff and I was having a blast, to be honest. But then of course I woke up from that dream, which is always horrible if you ask me. But I decided that I did not want to travel all the way into Roblox and that I was just going to go ahead and do some things here in Minecraft, since it is called PalsCraft and not PalsBlocks. Makes sense, right? I mean, come on. But the point here is that I saw a solution to my worries in my dream, and it was a trap to the Nether. So we are building a trap to get to that place. But I recognized some places, so I am following my thoughts here. Now of course, like I said, we're going to do some research and it is going to be amazing. Of course there are a lot of things and we should have been doing right now. We're not doing that, we're living our own life right now. Our lives to just go ahead and do some searching. So I'm going to take you on this journey. Was going to really awesome, and we're never going to stop believing. I mean literally cannot stop believing. Are based on stop believing from journey, that's some as a joke. Now let's go ahead and do this. I mean, we're already jumping. We're not getting very far, to be honest, so we'll just have to hang on, get with it, and make sure that we finally get this done, because no one wants to walk around all day. I mean, why walk around? We can be trumping. That is the best of thing ever, and I'm not kidding. So what do you guys think of this? I mean, I really like it, so I'm hoping you guys will like this video as well. Otherwise this would all be for naught and we would not win that. I mean, I do not win that. Now I am not the best person in detective work on YouTube, but at least I try, so it doesn't really matter that going on, which is nice. Now of course you might be thinking, what are we doing in the Nether? Well, I mean, we could have been doing anything else right now, but we're doing that. I mean, why wouldn't we? I mean, I had a dream about this and the dream was awesome, so I would like to go ahead and use jump around all day long. Otherwise I'm probably going to be bored, and I do not want to be bored. I mean, it's not fun. I did all want to sit on my couch all day long and I just want to do something. Now you might be like, why would you not want to sit on your couch all day long? Well, that is a good question, but it has great answer, and the answer will be, the answer to this $1 million question is that I do not like that. I do not want that. And I will never want to just sit on my couch all day long. So let's make the best of this so we can go out and do everything that we like and doing some freaking stuff. I mean, this is not outdated, right? I mean, I still like it, so it could not be outdated. So let's go ahead. I mean, all of these things are like state-of-the-art equipment, so yeah, I had to pay a state-of-the-art price for it. But that is all worth it if you ask me. I mean, eventually in the long run all of this will be paying itself back, because you know this means that less items will get stolen and I will not get grieved as often. So without all of that I can just focus on maximum relaxing around here, and that way I can work even harder when I am back in Roblox, which will make sure that I can make more and better videos, ending up in me doing a better job and making more money so that I can keep doing these kinds of videos for you guys. Now I have still got some tricks up my sleeve for any of the guys that still think that they can come around here and bamboozle me. It is like this controlled confusion. It is all a grand illusion, because even though they think that they can just bamboozle me like that, I will show them that I can bamboozle them even harder. Because watch what I am about to do. First I am going to build this thing like no other portal before, or trap for that matter. So let's get a move on, you guys, and follow me to the other side of this landfill right here. So like I told you guys a second ago, I am going to be a changed man from this point forward. And you might want to ask why. Well, let me tell you guys why I am going to change my ways with the noobs and hackers. Because I have been asking myself what I could do to get rid of this noob problem, and of course the growing hacker problem. But who actually is better? No one really knows now, do they? I mean, you can of course guess, but that never got anyone far. So today I will be putting this to the test. So we have a lot to do, because I need to build a trap to the Nether dimension, and I think that we can have a little fun with this because no one actually knows what is down there. But I think that of course the trap will be the best. I mean, that would be anyone their first bet. But then again, I think that I still might come out on top just because I feel like I have got a lot of experience with all of this stuff here. And most of them out there do not share that same skill set. So let's go ahead and just do all that we want to do so that we can enjoy ourselves and have a great time and do whatever we want. It is something that makes you think, does it not? But well, we are not here to think now, are we? We are here because we want to see things getting blown up. And you know, you are not wrong for coming here for just that, because that is basically the only reason why I am here. But then again, you can guess that we are also just here to fool around and not talk about serious topics for a while. So please excuse me if I go too far on some subject, but sometimes it is rather hard for me not to talk about things that I know a lot about. So like I said, please just excuse me for that. Now, this thing did not really care about my computer apparently, because I am lagging so hard right now. It is actually pretty insane to me right now, man. I am looking for something that will take out these John Doe without dealing too much damage to the surrounding neighborhood, but this did not even leave my PC safe. So I will just have to keep testing and see whatever I can come up with to make something like this. And then of course I will have to go out of my way to make some type of device around here. No, who will tell me that I was the one who orchestrated something like that? This might just be my way out of all of this. Now let's make sure that we have some sort of second opinion when it comes to these traps. Alright, let's see. Okay, this might actually be coming in handy if you are with your back against a wall, but you know, I mean, come on, I want something that will just blow them out of their way without giving me too much of a headache with the cleaning or anything like that. I just want to make sure that I can protect my land from random intruders. Now we take this little global disaster for a spin, but something is telling me that this is a little bit too much for what I want to achieve. And what is happening right now, I actually think that these traps are a little too feisty for my comfort. I actually think that some of these portals are way too big for anything, that they actually rip a hole in space-time and it actually puts time to a dead stop and just continues after the fact. That might be what is going on here. But okay, stop the smarty pants talk. There is no time for that. And it is not like any of you guys care about something like that when you just want to see some stuff getting blown to pieces. And so am I, but like I said, I am a scientist and I want to understand what is happening when I see something that I cannot explain. It is just that easy. I see something that I cannot understand or explain and I start to theorize and analyze about what has happened. So this is that exact same thing. Now, like always, the freaking aftermath of all of this is just insane. I am actually starting to kind of feel bad for this fella right here. But then again, I am not really, even though you know he kind of lost versus John Doe. Oh well, that might be a spoiler, but maybe I should cut him some slack. But I am not sure if I am going to be doing that just now. So let's continue and go on with what we call science. I mean, the only difference between fooling around and science is when you blow something up for fun, it is fooling around. But when you blow something up and you actually write the results down, well, that means you are doing science. There is a thin gray line, and that is where I am operating in right now. Now of course you can see it right now. I would not be calling it a problem if I was not the one being affected by this. I mean, like I said, I do not mind that there are noobs around. And I do not even mind that they are in my Minecraft world, but just the fact that they always follow me and expect me to deal with them is just insane. It is just weird that these people always come to me when they need to get some stuff done for them. I mean, I am just a normal guy. I am not some kind of buttwipe that does not like other people. But he is just a tool in my opinion, man. Now that I said that I did not mind doing these things, but it is just that there is so much to do and I am just wasting my times on these guys who come to me as a noob and then leave me having learned nothing and just have done some damage. Well, oh my god, I am not sure what I have just unleashed, but I can tell you that there is a lot of nether stuff going on here. This is great. Now with this portal trap, I can just open in and throw someone in there and I would not be bothered by them ever again. But you know, I guess the maid will clean all of that up. Okay, so we are not in a nether anymore, which is a good thing. But that also means that I am not anywhere near home if I were to be a noob or another sort of intruder, because I still do not have a single clue about where I am. The only thing that I know is that my stomach basically did a 180 in that portal, because I really did not think about the fact that I never ever use portals anymore. I mean, I see them a lot, but that is mainly because people come to me with their portals and not me to them, if that makes any sense. The key of this is that I am getting sick. Oh god, and where is another portal? Well, I guess that we should just check out where that thing is going to be taking us, I guess. I mean, there is not much else that I can do at this point, except for just making sure that I do not throw up on camera, because that would be quite interesting to see. But I would rather keep all of my stomach contents in their respective place, which in their case would be the inside of my stomach right now. And I am already getting dizzy again. This is going to be so much fun, you have no idea right now. And I might throw up. So I am going to start with all of these tools that I handpicked for the specific job just back there. And I am going to be installing some more trap work, which will let me know that there is someone out here sneaking around and about. And if there is one thing that I do not like, then it will be getting caught in the back with my eyes looking the other way, which would be pretty normal when someone is coming around from the back. But you know, that is all just metaphorically speaking. But these things will allow me to see that there is an intruder coming in hot, because there will be a light that will start burning once someone has set foot on one of the pressure plates. This is just one of the most ingenious ways to keep some out in like ever. I mean that there is not much that actually could be going wrong, but of course I will be taking the good with the bad in this equation. And right now the pros outweigh the cons of building something like this, especially when the cons are just the hard work and the payment stuff. So I think I am just going to be arming the whole perimeter of the house with traps on day like this, so that I will always know where my enemies are coming from no matter what. But I can tell you that when the day comes, I am going to be celebrating so hard that it actually is pretty insane to myself. I mean, I am going to be excited like crazy once I am all done with this thing, because I just think that after all this time that I just deserve a little break from everything right now. I mean, we have been through a lot the last couple of months. As you may remember, the fact that Christmas ended was just a really big setback for me, because I just love working under the spell of Christmas and underneath the spell of the mistletoe. So to not have that anymore is just a big blow for me personally. But I had to get through that, and I did get through that quite successfully. But that was the point where all of the noobs came tagging along and starting invading all of my personal space. And I know that all of this sounds really familiar and stuff. And to be honest, the last couple of months I have just been a broken record running over and over and over again, because I just cannot stop talking about the noobs where all of this started with. And I think that I have got plenty of reason for that, but that does not matter. But with entering this place, I really just feel that I am getting the chills for some reason. I mean, it must be because there is something scary up ahead, but maybe I am just a wooz and I cannot take any of this at all. I am not sure what to actually make of this right now, but I guess that I will just go with the flow, and I will not be a showstopper. I like how every time I am doing this that I just think that all of this is just normal and stuff. I mean, you have got to love some horror, but this one is already kind of scary, so I am not sure what to do right now. Just please do not pee your pants. I am actually not even sure, but I think that I am right. And I mean, this is just really freaky. I mean, the suspense in this room right now is just insane. I can literally just feel all of the anxiety rushing through my body, and I can honestly tell you that I am feeling rather alive, but I am also feeling really dead on the inside because of what is about to happen, and it is probably going to be scaring me a lot of times throughout this video here. Even though it might sound like I am totally fine, well, I am not totally fine, because I am scared that I might never be able to get out of this place, which would be a bad thing in my position, because I am kind of a busy guy, to be honest, and to me there is no such thing as being a nicer guy than I already am. So you know what? I am just going to hope that I do not end up starving to death, because that might actually turn out to be rather bad, since I am not sure what I would have to do about that. And for the rest of this video, I will probably just be hopping from the one portal to another, just hoping to get somewhere close to my house and get back to my bed so that I can just go for some Netflix and chill with myself and I. And of course a big bowl of popcorn, which is always just the bomb.com. So yeah, let's not end up starving to death, and let's end up going further and further through all of these freaking portals, so that one might just drop me off at my desired place, which would be my room, which I just described. Or not even just my room. Like, my whole house is kind of a cool place to stay in, to be honest. But the moral of the story, just get your butt home sub. Now I do really need to get myself home, because I am pretty sure that I left the stove on with a lot of food on it, because the pals were all coming over tonight for some party stuff and we would have dinner. But I guess that I am going to have to cancel that, even though I bet that there is no cell reception in the Nether. which would make an escape actually really hard. So that is also not in my favor here. I wonder what actually is in my favor these days, because my traps and all of my other works are definitely not in my favor. Now let's just hope that I make it out of the nether in time to upload this video. Otherwise I am going to have to ask one of these pigmen to upload it or whatever. So thank the pigmen if this actually does get uploaded.